everybody wants to be happy, but they don't know what action to take to be happy. If you wish to be happy, watch the previous video and listen to this. Friends, every action in life springs from 6-inch space between our ears. That is the mind. We don't live in bungalows or apartments. We live in our mind. That is where we have to resolve everything. For example, we must know that material possessions or sensual pleasures do not give us lasting happiness. Lord Krishna told Arjuna, all experience is brought about by the contact of one or other of the 5 senses, ultimately are the source of sorrow. They are but mere momentary sensations, afterwards giving you pain. Another method of being happy is to accept challenges. They bring meaning and excitement to our lives. The kick that meeting a challenge can give us is unparalleled. Therefore, friends, to be happy, get out of your comfort zone. Challenge yourself daily. Try to do something new, something different every day. Don't give up learning or struggling just because you have reached a certain age or a certain position in society. Dale Carnegie, an American writer, said, throw yourself into some work you believe in with all your heart. Live for it, die for it, and you will find happiness that you had thought could never be yours. Yet, another way to be happy is to set altruistic goals for yourself, goals which lead you to do good for others, goals which will bring happiness to others, and this will lead to self-satisfaction, which is the ultimate kind of happiness that a human being can ever hope to find. Yet another way to be happy is to follow the philosophy of detachment as propounded in the Gita. Keep acting without expecting any rewards. Sad moments come in everybody's life. Relationships will sour. Hearts will break. Setbacks in career will occur. But it is good to remember that these are natural phenomena in human life. We should keep doing our best and leave the rest to bigger cosmic plan. Good work will automatically bear fruit. One reason for our misery is expectation from our organization, friends and relatives. Normally in real life, in moments of deep emotions, spouses have often promised stars and the moon, or tum mil gaye jahan mil gaya, or you are my world, or I can die for you. But in real life, nothing of this happens. So therefore, stop expecting anything from anybody. The less you expect, the happier you will be. Further, comparison with others is sure to invite frustration. You be your own comparison. Keep improving your own standards. What is required is pursuit of excellence. In Abraham Lincoln's words, to be happy, whatever you are, be an excellent one. Happiness is not a goal. It is a byproduct. If you chase it, you will never get it. But if you immerse yourself deeply in your work, you are bound to experience it. It is like a lady who misplaces her bunch of keys and finds it only when she is not looking for that. It is a byproduct of hard work. It comes as an offshoot of our sincerity and commitment to our work. Happiness loves tiredness, complete involvement in our job, and self-sacrifice. It is not found in big bungalows, not in riches, not in material possessions. It resides in industrial units where laborers are earning their livelihood with the sweat of their brows. It is found in the fields where the farmers are tilling their land. It can be experienced in the offices where tables are littered with sheaves of paper with notes written on them. It comes unasked to the person who is busy with his work. It chases the person who is growing and striving for excellence. It comes to the person who is engaged in honest work being done to his own approbation. Most of us get bothered by public opinion. We measure our self-worth by what people think of us. Thus, we get trapped into doing things that bring us applause from other people. So if you don't seek external validation, you will be happier. Dr. C.S., an American author, confirms the same beautifully. Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind do not matter and those who matter do not mind. Keeping the mind messy with hatred growing in the office or with relatives, regrets piling up in the corner, expectations boiling in the sitting room, revenge in the heart, secrets stuffed under the carpet, and unnecessary worries littered everywhere will not allow you to be happy. Friends, the ingredients of happiness are so simple that they can be counted on the fingers of one hand. They are: happiness comes from within. It is a matter of attitude. Don't pursue happiness. It is the byproduct of immersing yourself in your work. Only pursue excellence and you will be happy. Material and sensual pleasures are transient. They will never provide enduring happiness. Don't look for external validation. Find a worthy, noble goal and pursue it with commitment. Have a clear conscience. Be a person of complete integrity. Don't compare yourself with others. Keep improving yourself. Don't let your life stagnate. Learn something new every day. Be forgiving and maintain good relationships. Don't be complacent. Keep challenging yourself with new worthy goals. Don't expect rewards. Keep working hard. Rewards will automatically follow. Avoid being selfish. Seek happiness for others. In the process, you yourself will be happy. Show gratitude to people and have faith in the cosmic plan. Connect yourself with nature. Enjoy the rustling of leaves on a tree, chirping of birds, beautiful colors of the butterfly. Remember, nature is a stress buster. Reduce your desires. We don't need too many things to lead a comfortable and happy life. Give a spiritual orientation to your life, and friends, you will be happy. Thank you.